Welcome to this week's episode of Totally Oblivious Podcast. I'm your host, Caleb, co-host Alex, and this week we're on
Hello.
Discord, not because either of us are sick, but because my entire house decided to get sick.
Who got sick first? That's the real question.
So my dad got sick they've been sick off and on for the past month, but recently my dad got sick first, and he was in bed for like 2 days. And now Mariah and Angie are sick, and Mariah tested positive for COVID.
Oh, that's dreadful.
Yeah, so I guess now I'm trapped. I'm quarantined and I'm the healthy one.
And I'm the healthy one is crazy. Okay, hold on. I wanted to. Hold on. I was doing something before the podcast. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I want to end up doing some recording here soon with a couple buddies. Not now, tomorrow when I was doing stuff. But yeah, other than that, well, how was your day?
Oh man, today was quiet, kinda. Actually, no, it was a busy morning. Actually, not from work, but from everything else going on. Because Angie had a 101 fever. So I was like, oh shoot, they're real sick. And then one of my flights got changed for coming home. So I was like, oh shoot, I better look into that. And then something else happened that I was like, oh shoot, I better resolve that before I forget. Yeah, there was a lot going on this morning, and then this afternoon had absolutely nothing.
Well, that sounds like a decent day.
But hey, I started playing Majora's Mask again. Too good.
Really? Too good.
Too
Well, you know
good.
what we've been doing? We've been hell diving.
Ba 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 ba. And CJ got a PC, so I was playing Lethal Company with him.
Yes, I saw that. I saw you pop up. I was like, what is he doing over there? Right? Was it on Steam? It was on Steam. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is he doing there? It's like because I saw Milo pop up, and I'm like, what is Milo doing here?
Gotta love the space games. My space doing a job game. All I need is the third one of Deep Rock Galactic, and then I'm playing the trinity of my favorite space games.
I have Deep Rock Galactic.
Do you actually?
I do. It's on my Xbox. I think it is. Hold on. I might have gotten rid of it. Yep. No, it's still on my. Yep.
Did someone say Rockin' Stone?
Rockin' Stone. We're rich.
We're rich.
Okay,
don't
get me. I love it too, but don't get me wrong. I still would rather prefer to play Lethal Company or Helldivers over it. I like it, but. Personally, with me, I'm a very artsy guy. I don't like the aesthetic of it. I love my doors. I love my doors over an elf.
I think with Deep Rock Galactic was like the first one to do it. So I think that's where that one's charm comes in. Is they were like the first. We're just bros in space doing a job. Then Lethal Company was like the one that like really stood out, and then Helldivers is like the epitome of this is the most bro game you'll ever play.
Hold on, I have the Xbox store open now, and now I'm looking at Game Pass.
Xbox.
I forget I pay for this fucking thing like monthly or whatever.
That's crazy. The amount of games we could play together. Now that I have the knowledge that you have Game Pass.
I've had it for a while, but I just don't ever. Hold on, they showed me Stalker. I want Stalker, damn it. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, Ninja Gaiden is out. It's kind of cool. I'm not a Ninja Gaiden fan. Yeah, or it just says added to Game Pass. I saw it the other day.
Are you sure it's not 2? Because there's 4 coming out.
It's 2. It's 2.
Okay.
2. I think it's 2.
Okay, because I did see that they did like an update for 2.
Oh my god, I can play this with Game Pass. Right? Do I have Game Pass? How to check if you have Game Pass? Right?
Usually it says, like you scroll through Game Pass, and if you can look at the games and download, that usually means that you have it.
Hold on, because I just realized I can play Stalker 2 on Game Pass, and I went, I don't know if it caught it on video. But I saw Stalker. I was like,
Stalking.
It doesn't really, Stalker's a cool game. I'm, I'm going down the 4chan, the 4chan fucking pipeline without going to 4chan. I love all these gun-based games, but they're not at all like what they are. Yeah, I can't. Oh fuck! I was on the page when I left it. Son of a bitch. But yeah, no, I have Game Pass. I just never fucking use it though. I never finished Persona. I need to. I have Deep Rock Galactic downloaded.
Good.
I have Minecraft. I have like 3 or 4 versions of Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Stalker right here.
There's a lot of Minecraft.
There's a lot of fucking Minecraft. Fallout 2's only $10. It's actually kind of highway robbery. That game should be fucking worth $2.
How do I turn up your volume?
On Discord, you usually click on me.
Oh.
Click on my profile.
Speak.
Banana!
Speak again.
Banana! Am I quiet?
Okay. That might have been the problem. You were just quiet for some reason. I wasn't sure why.
I recorded the other day. I should be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Discord's just quiet for some people, and I don't really get it.
Yeah. Well, I'll close that. But yeah, I have Deep Rock Galactic. It's not my favorite game. I think it's pretty neat.
It's fun.
Like, it's in that genre of video game where it's all like, yeah, this is like a PlayStation Plus ass game. Like you only play it if you have it. It's like it's not a game I would actually buy, which is so weird. But like it's a good game.
It's fun, but it's not like groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's not like Helldivers. Man, bro.
Helldivers is good. It's real good.
I'm gonna. Yesterday, I told myself I was gonna play Helldivers and listen to my Warhammer audiobooks, and I didn't do that. And I played Marvel Rivals and low key. After that gaming session of Marvel Rivals and waking up this morning, I go, man, do I fucking regret that? I want to play more Helldivers.
It's too good. They made a game too good.
It's fun, man. Like genuinely. And you know what? I don't know if you know this. This is kind of leaked, but like they're adding like camos and like customization to some of the armors and guns, and I'm all like,
nice.
I can't, it's only for $40, and technically everything is free in game. You just have to work really hard for it, but it's just like,
yeah, I spent $40, then $10 on one pass, and now I'm about to get another one for free. So
I would have been halfway to one right now. But then I saw a cool cape and I bought it. But then I immediately went, Caleb ostracized me for not wearing my Malevelon Creek one. And I went, damn.
Yeah, you wasted that money. We got the best one that we could get for being.
Well, I'm a sucker. Okay, here's the thing with me and like fabric. I'm a sucker for one side of a cloak because I sometimes do it with metas, like with his I don't know, jacket. I think that's what I would call it. Where the outside is white, but then sometimes in the insides I'll make it red. I found something like that where it's black on the back and then red in the inside. I was like, ooh, my dress up doll instincts are kicking in. What was the fucking Roblox one? Dress to Impress? Nah. Helldivers customization.
Customization.
My problem with that game is it needs more customization. If you want me to save your goddamn planet, let me change my colors of my fucking armors, and you have me sold, goddamn.
I wouldn't be shocked if they do add that.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm so attached to my current armor set that I don't know if I ever want to change it.
No, you're just borderline the medic. You can never change it.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
The light gunner helmet, the medic suit.
I always change it. I either go from I'm a paraplegic to I look cool.
See,
it's either or with me.
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to games, I'll make a character, and once I get a certain outfit for a character that I feel like works, I'll never change it.
But that just means it's peak character design, though. That's all it is.
I create peak.
Peak is real, dude.
Peak is real.
I'm just kind of looking at Steam now. I don't know. We're talking about games. I love Doom. Looks really good. I haven't even looked at the trailers, but I just saw the initial one, and like people are talking about it. I'm like, my boomer shooter.
My boomer shooter.
That's what it's referred to as. Oh my god, original Doom is Doom 2016 is only fucking $4, bro.
Dang.
That's a steal right there.
That's a steal of a deal. Wasn't that nominated for Game of the Year that year too?
I think it was. And then
Absolute steal.
fuck, I also need to buy the original Space Marine for a future video. And Balatro. I want to try Balatro, but
Balatro.
I feel like I'd go down a rabbit hole
I
playing that.
still
I
need to
love card
watch Mark's video on it. I haven't got to, I don't know anything about the game.
he's such a fucking nerd. He plays it, and like in the second episode, he's like, I've been playing on my phone. I wanted to restart this in the first episode. I'm like, you go to the gym, you try to look all sexy and shit, but you're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking
Listening to his
nerd.
podcast, they're just actual giga nerds.
Oh yeah,
It's like it's still entertaining though. Like, man, just
if
goes
you
to show you nerds out there, you learn how to talk about nerdy stuff, you'll go places.
You will. It's for real, bro. There's a community for everything. Fucking Persona 4 is $11 right now. I'm just like Steam, man. I love Steam. I'm a Steam enjoyer. Doesn't buy any of the games though. Risk of Rain's only $24. Ooh, peak soundtrack. Man, I love games.
Me
I want to just game.
Buys Final Fantasy VII again to play it on another console.
Real. You know what's? I think honestly, the Game Pass and like the Steam Store are probably like the best in gaming, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you really can't beat it.
Also,
if anything,
I know people crap on it a lot, but the Nintendo Switch Online games, having that system, I enjoy that. I play games I would have never thought of playing. Like me and Colby were up till like 2 a.m. and I had to go to work in the morning, playing Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, just online.
I think I will one of these days like properly play on the Switch with Nat and stuff. Wow, you can buy Red Dead 2 and 1 because they released a PC port for $54
That's right.
together.
I think I saw it was even cheaper like a month ago. They had it was so cheap for both, and I was like, if I had a stronger computer, I would have bought that right, even though I already have Red Dead 2 on Xbox. But sometimes with those deals, it's like if I already have this game, but you're getting it basically for like pennies on the dollar, why not buy it again?
Real. I think another thing I need to is I want to fucking. Oh, there's so many games. I love games. I love games, man. There's just so much like cool shit on Steam, man. Like I can't. And you know what's so crazy? So I don't know. I had this on my thinker the other day, my big old thinker, that Steam is still a privatized like corporation. They're not publicly open.
Huh.
So there's no stocks in them, and it's just like from what we know, it's like there's less than 100 people that work on the Steam store like at all times, and they're all like fucking rich.
Dang.
It's like what the fuck? It's a weird like factoid and shit. Like I won't lie, if there was anything that ever pushed me over the edge to like get into stocks for real, I have a few like conditions for that. But Steam opening up publicly, instantly. How the fuck do I do this?
That investing in stocks goalpost just keeps getting pushed further and further out.
For real, but that would be my breaking point, though. I would definitely do it for that.
Look, Nintendo stocks are going off. That's all I have to say.
Real. I have Peggle. I'm just seeing my Steam library, bro. Got so many games on this shit.
Anyway, should we have a topic this week or this episode?
What is the topic? We had a topic? There was going to be a topic?
I thought to steal an idea that I just heard on Markiplier's podcast today.
Okay.
Given the fact that my entire house is sick and I am in health quarantine,
okay.
I want to talk about hygiene.
Okay.
Because also fits in because we were just talking about our beds. But I know there's controversial takes when it comes to like hygiene stuff.
Sure, I was gonna wear.
But I want to ask, I guess, a few just go through the list of things that people often do for hygiene, but how often do you wash like your bed sheets?
Wow, you asked probably the worst one you could do off the bat with me. I forget about them sometimes. I'll be real. Out of everything you could have asked me, this would probably be my worst habit. It's probably been since I've watched these sheets, maybe been like 2 weeks. They're probably due, but I think at most I probably a month,
A month?
maybe a little bit longer than that. I don't know. They're just so forgettable. You just get wrapped up in them and you just kind of forget. Honestly,
You know, honestly, real though, because it's been quite a while since I washed my bed sheets. I'll tell you that.
Longer than me.
I think so.
Oh
I
my
don't think
god!
I don't think I've washed them since probably November.
Damn.
But
It's
here's
almost.
the thing. Here's the catch: is I don't sleep in my bed sheets.
Oh, you're like Nat. You guys are weird.
How is that?
Yeah.
How is what I do weird?
Because it's all like, okay, that's for me. Because this is the blanket. This is a sheet.
Hmm.
But I don't. Okay, my bed's different though, right? So you can't see this on this. Hold on, I can like point it down. So here's my sheet, right? This is my sheet, and sometimes I'll crawl underneath it. But
Hmm.
Nat doesn't do that. My girlfriend has the bed sheet, and then another thing on top of this, and then a bed cover,
Hmm.
and then sometimes she won't sleep on the cover. She'll sleep on the cover and not stuff. So I technically know I don't. I can sometimes sleep on this, but that's what Nat does. But she never like touch on her bed. She never like touches on this.
Oh
So
no.
with me, it's
Yeah.
just it just depends.
Yeah. I never touch my bed sheets because I have like this quilt here
Mm-hmm.
that just sits on top of it, where most people have like an actual like bedspread, which is like
Mm-hmm.
what most people go under. I think it's called a duvet. I think that's what it's called.
Duvet.
The
Mm-hmm.
duvet that they have just a thick. Pretty much just a thick blanket on top of the bed, like this quilt that
Uh-huh.
they sleep on. And I'm like, that gets too hot too fast, and I don't like that. So I just use this blanket year round.
Really?
Yeah,
You? Fair enough.
like it keeps me the perfect warmth of temperature that I need to be fine. Like the only time you'll catch me under like the actual bedspread is if I'm sick and with the chills and my blanket is not enough. I was before this blanket, I would sleep with even thinner blankets.
Okay, with me though, I have to sleep with thick blankets. Thick
I
blankets are kind
can't.
of my shit.
I
I
can't.
have to.
Absolutely not. But I think that should negate me having to wash my bed as often.
Uh
Cuz
huh.
I think from what I remember reading is they say you're supposed to wash your bed sheets at least once every 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely far from that. But also, I don't really use the bed sheets. So, would you, in your professional opinion, would
Uh
you
huh.
say that necessitates me? Like, should I wash it more often, or do you think because I sleep on top of it and not actually use it, would that be fine?
I think. Um, I think you're fine.
I think so. Like, I probably will wash them again soon, just because I
Mm-hmm.
like keeping it fresh. Also, that's another thing. I only have one set of sheets for my bed.
Only one?
Yeah, I think I should get
I
another
do
set
too.
of sheets so I can interchange them between washes. Because that's where another problem comes in for washing the sheets or washing my bed, is that after like when it's getting washed, it has to be all done within like that day, or else I won't have sheets that night.
Uh-huh.
And then I have to, at the same time that my bed's completely bare, I could just spend it putting different sheets on and just be ready for and have it done. So then when the sheets are done washing, I can just put those sheets away and not have to worry about it until next time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I only have the one. I know there's multiple, but I just end up when I wash all of this here, it usually all goes, including the bed sheet that's now off screen. But yeah, that's what I usually end up doing.
That
So
makes
all of it
sense.
goes. So I try to I just wash it all. It'd probably be better just to do that so you don't have to do that, but I do it all in one go. That's usually my bed hygiene for the most part. I try to keep clean. Like you can look at my brother's terrible. You can look at my room. Usually I try to. My closet's getting a little bit more messier, but it's for the most part it is kind of organized.
Oh yeah, mine's
I
bad.
try to clean it.
My closet is bad. That's good.
I try to keep everything neat.
I have a lot of like sports stuff in my closet. Like I have my tennis rackets, my frisbee golf discs, my fishing pole,
A fishing pole.
backpacks, and some random like game stuff. But that's what's in my
Random
closet.
things I've acquired.
But it just kind of stacks up because the sports stuff does not stack as well. Like if I probably should. Honestly, I was thinking to just hang up like my fishing pole on the wall behind me. Because I feel like that makes the most sense because then it's not in the way. But then I'd have to completely redo all of that, and then I don't know what to do with the posters.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
There's too much.
The posters are already there.
There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff to have to think about. Finding a place for stuff is hard sometimes.
It is.
I could just put it in the garage, but in the garage it gets lost. So I like keeping everything
the void that is the garage.
Everything that is mine, I like keeping in this vicinity. So I always know it should be here.
Do I even move anything in my room? Not really. I like a bookshelf, but
yeah, you have always had your room very like neat. You've had a place for everything.
Yeah. It might look messy, but in reality, I know where everything is at any given time.
I don't even think it's honestly that messy.
No, thank you.
Mine bad. I had boxes in here from all the packages I got up until today, and I was like, oh, I should probably toss these because they're just in the way, not doing anything for me.
Keeping boxes is one thing I never understood. It's like, why?
Mostly because I'm trying not to overwhelm the garbage with boxes.
That's the thing, Caleb. You should. Yeah, overwhelm the boxes within the garbage.
My dad doesn't like that.
Yeah, mine doesn't either, but I still do it because I don't want them in my fucking room. So why is the recycling full? Because man, it's fucking in the way.
It's in the way. So no, I did just toss it though, so it should be fine.
There you go.
And I'm gonna go slower on ordering packages. Not that I really need anything right now, nor do I think I'll need anything anytime soon. But I don't. I think I'm gonna start shopping in person a little more often. No,
I think that's what a lot of people are gonna start doing from now on.
A lot less online shopping. It's too convenient. It makes it too easy to spend money.
Oh yeah, that's the whole part of it. That's the capitalism kicking in. It's convenient. So do it.
No convenience. I want to inconvenience myself.
Real. That's what I want to do sometimes. Like low key, like right now, my mom is getting food for my dad because we couldn't decide what was for dinner. And low key right now, like I'm like I have my truck back, so I go. What if I were to go to Rock Top and go get me some food right now? Like I know she's bringing me noodles, like just like from the store and stuff I can just make. But I go, what if I did with my adult money? But then my brain goes, the inconvenience though. But then it's like I get good food out of it.
Is that inconvenience or convenience? Because you're conveniencing yourself by getting already made food. It would be more of an inconvenience if you grilled a burger yourself.
Wow, but you forget one thing, Caleb. I get really lazy driving. That is what the part that inconvenienced me. I think they deliver, but ever since Domino doesn't deliver out here, I just think everybody doesn't deliver out here, and that's a fault
Who
on me.
does deliver out here?
Fuck if I know, big dog. Domino does, but for whatever reason, you have to go through extra steps to fucking do it, and I just don't want to go through the fucking hassle, man. Fucking ass.
I don't know. I think it's easy to pick stuff up, to be honest. It's not.
Oh no,
that
it
hard.
is. It is. No. You're totally right. This is just an Alex thing. It's just like, driving.
I mean, I get that too, though. But that's when I just decide. I guess I'll just eat whatever's at the house.
Now, that's real as hell, and cheaper.
And cheaper. I save. Shocking. I save money on food, despite the fact that I'm constantly hungry.
Such a weird human phenomenon.
Yeah. Anyway, next hygiene. Showering. How often do you shower?
Okay, so this was a discussion I had with some of my YouTuber friends.
Or how often should you shower, and then compare that to how often you shower.
Oh well, I think those are basically about the same. It's either every day or every other day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had this conversation with some of my other YouTuber friends, it's like, why waste the water, dude? And like, in the convenience of what I do, it's just like I'm at home all day. Sure, I'm making oils on my skin. That just happens naturally and stuff. But like, why shower if I didn't sweat my ass off and stuff?
Yeah,
and you only stink because of the gases that leak out of your body. So that's more of the food you eat. So like, why? That's kind of dumb.
That is very fair. I do still think, though, some people should. I think it really depends on the person too.
Oh, there's some stinky fucking people, man.
Some people
your genes fucked yourself over, bro. You need to wear at least 2 sticks of deodorant and some cologne to get halfway through the fucking day.
Which is insane to me. But I think just some people sweat more.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely do. We knew guys in high school that were like that. They just sweated a
sweaty
fuck ton.
And stinky.
They were bad. I'm like, dude, put a stick on.
I probably could get away with showering every other day, but I do shower every day.
Yeah. At one point, but another thing too is this is what I learned from girls. This is what I learned from girl hygiene. First off, feminine products are better for you.
Oh,
you should probably just steal from the feminine aisle. Just being for real. And then second, when I remember when Piper said this to me, I don't know if this was either an ASL or like AP English or AP History or whatever. And then she had made the comment of, yeah, I don't wash my hair every day because of X, Y, and Z damage. And I go, wait a minute. She has a point. Why the fuck get in the shower if I don't need to wash my hair and it's going to get damaged? And then from that point on, like she was the radicalization of me where I'm like every other day. It's fucking pointless.
I think it depends on the product too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like definitely shampooing, they say, is not necessary daily.
Yeah. No. I think sometimes I overdo it.
Oh yeah.
I think here's what I would say. Crazy take. Even though I shower every other day, I should do this. I should only put shampoo in like every 4 showers, realistically, because you don't need that much because it fucks up your scalp. I've definitely felt like I don't have dandruff, but it's actually not dandruff. It's your top of your head is producing so much extra stuff in your scalp that you overproduce just not skin. It's just hardened oil on the top of your scalp that you just scratch it and it just irritates you. So it's like you don't need a shampoo, conditioner, volume every shower. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Now, if we were to switch it up, because we're talking about showers, and when I shower, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth even when I don't shower. It's that one's daily for me because I like my teeth.
Just once daily?
Okay, so here's my method. Never had a cavity, by the way. I had to mog the camera. This is what I do. So as a child, I'd only brush them once. Just once at night for at least 2 to 3 minutes. But now as a full-grown adult, if I have the supplies, I will start with bacteria toothpaste that prevents like bacteria buildup. That's one thing. Do that for 2 minutes. Also, I have an electric toothbrush, so it's doing it
Oh
for me
yeah.
while I'm doing some extra stuff. That's the baller game right there.
So
So that's what
switching to electric toothbrush, honestly, I think is like the biggest
yeah,
like
biggest advancement in human history.
yeah.
So that's what I do. So I do like antibacterial toothpaste. Then I do whitening toothpaste for another 3 minutes. So I'm already doing 6 minutes of teeth time in one cleaning. Then, and this is all at night, by the way, or sometimes in the morning if I want to. And then I do the mouthwash if it's in my bathroom at any given point, and I do that. So I just did 3 things for my mouth in a single day, every day, so on, going on so forward. So like I only do it once, but I've never had a cavity. I've maybe had a glimpse of a cavity once, but the dentist was like, I don't really know what that is. I'm not gonna say it's a cavity, but it's barely there. So I've never officially had one on the radar. But yeah, I try to do those 3 things at minimum, just the whitening, but those 3 things every time I brush my teeth daily. So
Okay.
I only do it once, but I don't do it in the morning and then at night. It's for what I do. That would be way too much. I'd be wasting product at that point.
Do you floss?
Flossing is a lie.
Flossing is not a lie.
I don't floss. I don't floss at fucking all. At all. No cavities, baby. No gum disease either. Nothing.
Yet.
I don't floss. You know what? I'm going 20 years strong. 23 years strong. I'm going strong. I have not had a fucking cavity or anything gum related.
Look,
ever since I've been doing it.
Maybe it's the fact that
floss.
you're brushing for like 7 minutes straight that it just brushes out anything in between your teeth.
No, there's definitely stuff in between my teeth, but like it's not to the point where it's causing damage or anything because I've done the full cleaning and I go, I can feel in between my teeth on the bottom of my jaw, but like I've never had gum problems. I'm never waking up going, the pain of my mouth. The only time I ever feel a pain in my mouth is when I sleep wrong and I'm pushing my jaw up against my upper jaw, and then I go, ow, I'm sore.
Let me tell you about pains in your mouth. Within due time, since you've gotten your wisdom teeth out, there's a good chance you'll start having your jaw just start randomly hurting.
That happened once. I've had it before, but it hasn't really recurred after that.
It recurs. Let me tell you, you're only 1 year into having your wisdom teeth out, but it happens more often than you would enjoy it to exist.
Yeah, I think I've only ever had it's never in the back of my jaw for whatever reason. It's on the lower part, but that's because probably the teeth are moving.
Mine's always like right here. It'll just I'll feel something and then I'll like be talking and it'll just crack. And I'll be like, ow. And then it'll be kind of sore and then it'll be fine.
Like is it your we're mogging right now? Is it your actual jaw or is it the thing up here? Because those are 2 different things.
I think it has to be like the joint or like the hinge.
There's a thing. I don't know why I know this, but sometimes what ends up happening with that part of the muscle up here, there's a specific name for it. It's not a joint or a hinge. I think it might be hinge, but it's like a different classification of it. Sometimes when you talk, this is a design flaw, by the way, in the human body, among the feet problem too, where sometimes if you talk or say something in a weird way or like overextend your jaw, you can move the joint forward out of the socket, but then your muscles can like kind of correct it and then move it back in. That's what happens when you do that. But enough repeated times of that can cause problems.
Well, I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah, but that can happen though.
I think it's just long-term effects of having my mouth stretched open while they removed all my wisdom teeth. I think that's what it is.
Do you have a small mouth?
I think so. I have a wide jaw, but mouth small.
My lips to jaw ratio is totally off, guys.
I mean, it kind of is if you look at it.
Now that we pointed out, now that I'm looking at you, maybe you are right.
I have a,
He's mocking.
I got like my jaw is just like it's thick right here, which
Mm-hmm.
honestly they said I could have kept my wisdom teeth had they not slanted this way
Mm-hmm.
because I had enough room in my mouth, but it's just like right here, small.
That's weird. Weird thing. But yeah,
Anyway,
in terms of
I
like,
brush my teeth every morning, every night,
we've.
and I floss at night because I think night is important. Or no,
Mm-hmm.
night's important for getting the stuff out of your teeth by flossing because
Mm-hmm.
that's the stuff that'll grow like bacteria and stuff during the
Yeah.
night. But then brushing in the morning is how you get out the bacteria that makes your breath smell bad.
Yeah.
So that's why I do it twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like I in total like 8 minutes a day. It's almost dedicated to
I
me
mean,
just doing all that stuff.
that probably is the reason why you haven't had a cavity because 8 minutes a day is 4 times what they say you have to brush for.
I take good care of my
So
teeth. It's
so
actually kind of like religious dogma in the Pruneda household to brush your teeth.
I
My
guess
mother and my brother have failed. I
I
have not.
guess if you don't like flossing for whatever reason, you can brush your teeth for 8 minutes
Oh
like
no.
Alex does.
Yeah. So here's another thing. The reason why I don't floss is I can't. My hands are too big for the fucking wire. I know there's other ways to do it.
You,
I do try
you
to.
get
I
the
like if I
plackers.
have them. I know I do have those in this household, but they're not. When I take a shower, they're not in my fucking drawers in my bathroom, and I completely forget about them because they're somewhere else. Either my dad has them or they're in the fucking kitchen, and it's just, I can't. Sometimes you might walk out of the bathroom butt ass naked for a towel, but I'm not gonna walk out butt ass naked for a fucking like to get some tweezers because I don't know.
You're
It's in the fucking kitchen. It's too far. I don't want to be in the inconvenience of somebody walking out in the hallway and just seeing my junk. And I'm like, man, all for this, but I could just spend 8 minutes in there. Is what happens. But I try to do it. But like if when it's just the wire, my hands are too big, and I feel like I can't get in the crevices correctly.
so
I'm
there,
like,
there's two things I gotta ask you here.
uh huh.
One, you couldn't be bothered to buy a second thing of the placards so your dad could have one in the bathroom and you guys can have one in your bathroom.
Okay, so it's like it's one of those things. So this is just how my brain works. It's just like I forget. It's like, oh, my deodorant. Oh, it is here. It's like I'm almost out of deodorant, and like I knew that yesterday, but like throughout the whole day today, I just forgot. Like, oh, I'm almost out of deodorant. I probably should go get some new ones. So like, if I don't remember it in the moment at being at the store, I'm fucking cooked. By the way, I need more deodorant.
I
Caleb and Post,
I
remind me.
I need shampoo and conditioner too. I need to go do that. But also the second point,
Uh-huh.
you couldn't get dressed to grab this like the placards. It's like a towel. Even a towel you could if somebody else is home, you could ask them to bring you one.
Yeah, but sometimes I just forget. And sometimes I'm already brushing my teeth, and it's already been 8 minutes, and I'm like, eh. It's just I don't know. If it's not in front of me, I ain't gonna do it. That's just me.
Crazy.
But also another thing too, and probably this is probably like a big thing we're not taking into detail here. 8 minutes. I've had no cavities in like 23 years, so it's all like, do I really need to do all that extra work to go get the placards when I've been fine for the method that I've been
I mean,
doing?
I guess, but I feel like you are doing more work for something that could be solved by just flossing your teeth.
That is real. Maybe I should just grab a handful of them and just put them in my fucking my drawer. I should probably do it. You're not wrong. I'm not.
Yeah.
You're not wrong here. It's just like,
I mean,
man,
I'm not saying you're wrong either because clearly your method works.
I know. Like now that we're talking about teeth, I keep on like touching my tongue to my front of my teeth, and I go, these motherfuckers clean.
They clean. I got clean
Cool.
teeth. I had a
No. Well, they're
question.
not clean anymore. What?
It was regarding something with the teeth that we were
Was
talking
it?
about. I can't remember
Okay,
what
yeah.
it is now.
Wisdom teeth, molars,
Wisdom
in
teeth.
betweens. What was it?
Um,
Remember.
I'll ask this because I also thought of it.
Okay.
What? Okay, so 'cause this was kind of my thought process. This isn't the thing I was thinking of, but I thought of this too while you were talking.
Hmm.
So you just brush your teeth in your towel then, right? Once you're out of the shower.
Okay. So this has changed over the years. So as a child, before I did this method, before I was an adult, I would just brush them in the shower.
Mm.
That's how I was taught, and that's how I did it for a while. And then I got my electric toothbrush, and since I don't know if it's probably waterproof. I could do it, but my brain went, I don't want the outlet, like the bottom part of it, the butt of it, to maybe like I don't know something would happen. So ever since then, I brush it outside the shower. But when I'm outside the shower, I'm just naked doing it. I don't put a towel around me.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
So you don't get dressed before you get
No,
ready.
I just imagine Metas just butt ass naked, just in front of my
Just
shot, in
brushing
front of my
his
mirror.
teeth.
Yeah. Oh, but to prove that I do brush my teeth very, very effectively, though, maybe even a little bit too aggressive. Sometimes my window or my mirror will have like little, like I don't know what would you call them, like
The
splatters of like
droplets from
oh like
you're
oh
having splash damage from your.
oh but
That's how.
I'll keep them good.
I mean, I guess if it works,
Yeah.
if you're somehow avoiding your gums doing that, but I'm curious to know how your toothbrush looks, like how the bristles look.
Oh, after 6 months, they are gone, but they are replaceable, and you can get new ones. And
That's
I'm
true.
telling you right now, ever since I've been able to replace them, bro, you can feel the difference between new bristles and old bristles, bro. And I wouldn't even
How
lie,
hard
it
do
is,
you wear your toothbrushes out?
no, 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 it is drug inducing of a new bristles on your teeth. I won't even lie, I love brushing my teeth.
Yeah,
It is a little thing I like.
that's how my dad's toothbrush ends up looking. But I
Mhm.
gotta tell you this because I saw this. I think actually the either the dentist told me this or it was like I saw like a guide on like electric toothbrushes. But you're
Mhm.
supposed to replace them. There's like a colored piece in the middle of it. You're supposed
Mhm.
to replace that once that starts to fade white.
Mm.
And I'm
I didn't
assuming
know.
you get far past the point of that turning white.
I don't think mine's ever turned white before. I don't know. Maybe it's the brand. I've never had mine turn white.
Maybe.
Maybe that I have to look at it now. But
But
mine have never turned white.
but no,
It's just kind of
like
like limp.
there's a color on the brush
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to once it starts fading white, that's how you know you're supposed to get a new one
Mm.
because it's something with like the bacteria that grows on it that it's like,
Mm.
yeah, at this point you're not really doing your mouth any favors by brushing with the same brush. Is the same reason
Real.
you're supposed to change it out after you get sick too?
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, go figure. But yeah, in terms of health hygiene, I'm like probably like S tier,
S
maybe SS
SS plus.
or something like that. But like no, that's what I usually do. That's just my bathroom habits for the most
Bathroom
part.
habits.
Now,
How often do you
now this
wash
is
your
a
clothes?
well, I still live with my parents, so anything that gets put into the room
So
behind this wall, no, no, wait. It's right. It should be right. This wall. It's off camera. Eventually gets washed. But I try to every time we do one of these podcasts, I usually have a clothes pile here. This is my dedicated clothes pile, but like I don't like it getting too big, so
mhm.
I'll throw the clothes pile in there like I don't know at the end of every week, and eventually like the end of every week, but then I get new clothes, so it just there's a cycle. So like I guess like every week.
So I'm assuming then every time you're wearing clothes that whatever clothes you're wearing have been just washed basically.
More or less. But
Like
then,
like
I
not
will say
previously
that
worn.
yeah, for the most part. But I will say, I do get lazy and I put on the yesterday's clothes back on because that's all like it's not dirty. I really didn't do anything with it.
Mhm.
So sometimes I might wear the same shirt and then pants or sweats or shorts like for 3 days straight, and I go, okay, eventually I need to change this out. But like,
Yeah.
they get washed, but like sometimes I just wear the same clothes.
So
It's like it's kind of inconvenient.
ideally, I would get like per wearing.
Mhm.
Every time I wear a piece of clothes, as soon as I'm done with it, it should get washed. Like if I've worn it for a day, it should get washed. However, I do have exceptions. Like jeans, I've come to realize don't need to be washed as often as other stuff. So I will wear a pair of jeans for at max I'll wear it for like 2 days straight. Depending on how busy I was and how dirty I feel they could have gotten in within a day, I will at least leave it. I'll at least wear it for 2 days in a row. But as for gym clothes, like I'll have like gym sweats.
That what I expect gets like washed daily. That's probably the one thing.
So here's the thing, gym sweats, I'll give that like 2 to 3 times before I'll wash that.
Okay.
But shirts, every shirt I wear gets washed immediately, like after wearing. I will not wear a shirt 2 days in a row.
Really? Okay.
No. That's the one thing that I make sure always gets
Why? I'm just kind of
fresh.
curious.
It has to do. So I don't really sweat, but the majority of my sweat does come from the top, especially because I layer more on top, so it will get more sweaty underneath. But for the most part, I guess if you really want the reason is I don't like the way it feels on my skin wearing previously worn shirts. And I felt the same way about pants for a while. But at some point, I just decided to just let it go and start wearing jeans multiple days in a row. But I do not like the way shirts feel worn 2 days in a row.
That's an interesting phenomenon.
It has a feeling to it. You can it's like a weird coldness.
These are new autism levels I never knew existed.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Maybe, but like maybe now that you say it, I think about it. But
it's like the freshness.
It doesn't freak me out.
Like there's like a freshness to when you grab a clean shirt compared to a shirt that you wore previous. That makes a difference. I don't know what it is, but I can feel the difference.
I can feel it.
It has to be the way like the washer like binds it. That makes it feel different as opposed to a worn shirt. Because a not washed brand new shirt also has a completely different feel.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Like a stiff feel. Like it feels stiff. But once you wash it, it gets a little more loose.
You know what's crazy? I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling so much that sometimes there's some shirts in this closet that I have not worn since I've worn it once because I'm like, I don't like that. It's stiff. It's
stiff, which is weird because it shouldn't be stiff after you washed it.
Well, I don't know. It's just weird. I guess we're like the opposite ends of it where it's like, I kind of like it like this way, but then I like it kind of more worn in. I don't know why.
So you would prefer to wear a shirt multiple days in a row than to constantly wash a shirt?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. Yeah,
you're weird.
I'm not weird. You're weird.
You're weird.
You're wasting all that water.
Give me a fresh shirt. You can wear your stinky 3-day shirt.
True. But hey, goddammit, I'm comfortable. I'm moisturized and happy.
I guess that's partially what matters. I guess thinking back on those stinky, sweaty guys from high school, do you have to put deodorant on multiple times a day?
Nah, usually once.
Just the once in the morning.
This shit's elite right here. This is 72 fucking hours. I think that's what the H stands for on this hoe. It's like I think it's right here. But like right here, spray on non-stick deodorant, gas.
Yes.
Gas. But yeah, I'm like one and done. I don't need to do it.
I'm not a big fan of spray-on.
Really?
Mm-mm.
What do you do? What's your preferred deodorant?
Just the
type?
stick.
Just the stick?
Yeah.
I don't know. I did use a stick, but like I just found it I found it convenient that this shit dries instantly. So I'm just like, I'm chilling.
Have you ever tried natural deodorant? Like I think Dr. Squatch has one and Native.
I have not. Well, no. I used Andrew. Andrew has native one. I've tried it, like just to put it on. I don't really notice anything with it.
I don't either. That's the thing. I don't notice the difference. Like some people say that you'll stink for a while until your body gets used to it, but I didn't stink after switching to natural deodorant. But I also really don't feel any difference. Like whatever chemicals they have in the Old Spice and stuff, I don't feel it because I don't think it's that bad.
Ugh, fuck, I yawned. Yeah, no, I've never. I maybe used it once or twice. I was like, oh fuck, I need something.
Just to try it.
Yeah, and I was like, I haven't.
Like it's
nothing I can really complain about or say
I
anything
think
good.
Deodorant is like the one thing that's kind of like I don't think it matters how natural of a deodorant you use. Like
Yeah,
if
real.
it does its job, it does its job. Like natural or not, if you don't use it, you'll still stink.
I have to give a little bit of a controversial opinion here.
Okay.
Except for the native stuff, because I think they're designed a little bit more purposely different. But like the big brand commercial ones, just all the sticks. I'm just talking mostly sticks here, not the canned stuff. I've used a lot over my years, and I'm gonna be real. I think they all do the fucking same thing.
No,
None
they
of
do.
them are different.
They absolutely do.
They all feel the fucking same. I've done Old Spice. I've done them all. Like the whole. I've at one point I've tried at least all of them at once, and I'm just like, maybe the slightly different smell I can smell for myself. I don't think I've noticed it. I'm like, I'm paying for the same product, same time, again and again and again.
I think the only difference is between like the kind of stick, because there's the like white plain stick, and then there's like the gel stick. Do you have a preference for those?
No, because I'm just like, I put it on. I'm like, it fucking there's a slightly different texture to my armpits, but like within fucking like 2 minutes, I'll be fine.
I do have a preference with those.
Uh-huh.
Because the white stick will show up on your clothes. And I wear primarily dark clothes. So especially when I first started putting on deodorant, like in middle school, I would always see it on my clothes. It'd make me so mad. So I just completely switched only the gel ones. Because you'll never tell. No one will ever know.
Yeah, I noticed it with both of them, but like I wasn't a big stickler about the white stuff. But like even then, it's just I did try the gel. I went from the white sticks to gel to just the air spray. Yeah, and I'm just like, they all do the fucking same thing.
Pretty much.
I think these ones are the best.
The spray is the cleanest, I think.
Yeah, it's this is your all around.
I don't know. I feel like the spray runs out fast.
Oh no, it definitely does. Because right now, this is how you tell this is the toothpaste syndrome. You don't know how much you need doing this. Because for a while, I'd maybe do half a second, maybe a second of doing it on both armpits. But then I go, is that enough?
It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. And then I've been doing it for longer, and I go, maybe I should go back to doing like a second to maybe half a second, because maybe it was just enough. I'm confused. So like, you don't really know with this one. I have to do more research about it, but I think this is your overall, like this is your ultramarine for deodorants. They're the all around types. Is what I would say. But for the most part, I think when it comes to sticks, it's just like I really don't notice a difference.
No, they're specifically for me, any gel stick, you're gonna get pretty much the same. It doesn't matter what. No, you're right. All sticks basically do the same thing. Like there's really no difference.
Other than just maybe the whiteness that shows up. I think now they've solved that for the most part. I haven't been part of the stick game. I think I've heard a thing or two. but But that only applies to male sticks though, because women sticks are different.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
completely
true.
different game. Completely different. Because like low key, when that's not looking, she only will realize this. I'll never tell her. I put on her sticks. Even though I put on this,
Also,
I will.
what's the difference, honestly?
Okay, for whatever fucking reason, I don't know why. Okay, I'll give you lore. Hold on, I'm locking
Give me
in.
the lore, because I'm actually curious.
Hold on,
I asked this question for pretty much every man versus woman product.
Okay,
Is I don't know what the difference is.
So this is the misogyny kicking in, right? Or what would you call it? Patriarchy? Something about that.
Patriarchy.
Or it might be. What's the female version of it? What's that one called?
Matriarchy.
Matriarchy. Thank you. So with a lot of these hygiene products, most it is mostly dominated by females who do it because it's adjacent to female products. So what ends up happening is they half-ass the guy shit because it's like guys, they don't need, stereotypically, they don't think they need all the extra shit, right? Because this is how I'll put it down: sticks, gel, and sprays. This does the job. Male hygiene is just almost near universally just for the job. I don't have any of that stuff, and she would probably end up explaining it better than I would. But the girl shit adds a whole bunch of extra stuff. They try to do less chemicals with it. They sometimes try to do like more natural stuff. A lot more like it helps you is what the difference is. The guy shit is just bare minimum. Might even be bad for you.
I mean, a lot of it definitely is. Like my hair, since I've switched to natural shampoos and conditioners, is a lot healthier than when I used like Old Spice stuff.
Real.
Even the women products worked great for my hair.
No.
I actually was buying women products for the longest time.
So here's a recent thing I did. When I would sleep over at Nat's place in Seattle, I didn't have my normal shampoo, that being like Dove or something. I was then using her girly shit. Noticed the difference. Bought it here for me personally. I know my brother does that, but like once I got my own shampoo, I was like, I stopped fucking using his fucking native shit. I'm all like, girl,
hey, wait a minute,
this shit fucks.
I feel clean and soft.
It does it, and that too. Women's products just do more. Now, adjacent to that is makeup. That shit's highway robbery.
Oh yeah.
But feminine hygiene, like proper like shampoos, deodorants, that type of stuff, not makeup adjacent, that shit's different.
The necessities.
I recommend to any guy hearing this, go to the aisle or make your mom or girlfriend buy you their shit. Just because it's pink doesn't mean it's girly. That shit works and it makes you smell nicer.
It's so
and I can guarantee you, if you don't have a girlfriend, because they're using the female products that they like, they'll probably take more interest in you. Big brain. If I thought about that in high school, I might not be in the situation I am right now.
The one compliment I've always gotten is that I smell good.
Real. Feminine products are the meta.
They work. They work very well. Which direction do I want to take this conversation?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, we'll continue down this route. We're basically getting ready for the day. That's this episode is our routine for the day. Do you use lotion?
So before dating Nat, no. After I have, and recently, right? So, as you can tell, I have serious eye bags. For whatever reason, black eye bags. For whatever reason, it has now become, I don't care that I'm fat. I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, I got a big ass belly.
I got a belly.
I got a belly. But like, I'm fine with it. Like, I've had it all my life. I don't really give a shit. And plus, I have a girlfriend now that she likes me for me. So I'm like, do I really need to lose weight that much? So I'm like, it's fine. But this shit, this under the fucking darkness around my eyes, fucking hate it with a passion. Is the only thing I'm insecure about. Recently, Nat put a little bit. This was one time. She was like, she grabbed me. She was like, come here. I need you.
Give me your face.
She just like, she fucking grabbed some shit in my face and then started doing it. This little like eye lotion, for my eye bags. Immediate difference. I had no blackness around my fucking eyes. I am hypercritical of it, and it was gone. It was a one-time fucking use. Now, note, before that, I did use lotions for my face. They work every so often. I think I need to find the right lotion, but it does work. I try to do it. Before that moment, before dating that, not at all. No lotion guy. I've slowly have transitioned into it, but that fucking eye lotion was elite game ball level knowledge from a woman. Nat has yet to send me the link for the fucking product, but that shit works. And I was like,
good.
What the fuck? And like 2 to 3 days later, I noticed it starting to come back, and I'm like, one time use lasted 3 fucking days. If I did it maybe once a day, I would never have it again. I was like, holy shit.
That's pretty
so
good.
Like, yes into it. I try to lotion up. I sometimes forget about it. Because the products in my house aren't the best. But like some of Nat's products are way better. So like it's kind of a yes, but like if I were to have the eye lotion, bro, under eye bag lotion, different. I'd be yes, totally, 100%. So it just depends.
So I have naturally dry skin. Like I'm just dry all the time. However, for some reason, my brain decides to throw out any common sense, and I can never for the life of me, even with my hands looking like this with cracks on them, I cannot for the life of me remember to ever put lotion on. Like, I know that will fix my problem. It's basically the equivalent. This is my equivalent to you being like, I have flossers in my house, but I'm not going to use them.
Yeah, see?
I have lotion in my house, and I know exactly that will solve all my problems of my skin cracking and me bleeding 24/7. But I'm not going to do that. Not because I don't want to, but because my brain literally will not remember to do it.
You will find your next relationship, and I beg you, one of the standards you need to have for any woman, all guys out there, is you need a girly who will put lotion on for you, who will remember to be like, put lotion on. That shit will save your life. It will make you feel better.
The problem, it'll be the same situation that my mom found herself in, where she'd see my hands so dried and cracked, and then she'd be like, you need lotion. And then she'd force me to put lotion on. And by the time the lotion would get on my hands, it would just start burning because of how dry my skin is. To the point where my hands would literally swell and turn red. This is about the time in 8th grade when you'd call me old man hands. When this would happen, that my mom would put the lotion on my hands and they'd start burning and swelling. And like, I literally would just be stuck like this for hours as the lotion did its job healing my skin.
Nuts. Have you gone to a dermatologist? Right, it's a dermatologist. Maybe you have like a unique skin condition you don't know. Because like to dry up, or that too, yeah. Like the fact that your skin dries that much and cracks is insane.
Well, it's probably a combination of the fact that I have I don't secrete oils very much because I don't really eat fatty foods, and I take hot showers because why not? It's comfy.
Cold showers suck too, by the way.
They're better for you, but man, do they suck.
Fuck yeah.
But that's also a problem. I take hot showers. I wash my hands like 50 times a day at minimum. I'm constantly washing my hands. So just that skin just gets very dry very fast.
I think it might be washing your hands too much. Now that I think about it, all that soap and like cleaning of like the good bacteria on your skin might be the problem.
Look, there's a lot. I deal with a lot of germs.
Fair enough.
So I have to keep my hands
currently
washed.
Right now.
Yeah, I see. Clearly, I'm making the correct decision by sacrificing my skin for health.
Real. I might be crusty, but I'm healthy.
I'm alive, and that's what matters. All right, next question. This is not a hygiene question, but I am just curious. It's not a hygiene question, but it'll lead into a hygiene question. What order do you get dressed in?
Oh. Hold on, I gotta think. It's usually socks. Socks first. Well, it depends.
Socks
Sometimes
before underwear?
Oh, okay. Usually I have underwear on all the time. Okay. Think about me. I only ever replace my underwear after every shower.
Okay.
So they're usually always on.
I think most people do that. I would hope most people change their underwear after every shower.
So it would be. So they're already on always. So unless I need to change them. So
okay. So underwear. So that's your base. Is starting at underwear.
Yeah. So it'd be underwear, socks, pants, shirt. That's usually the basic. But if I'm dressing up, so this is continue forwarding after this. Okay, no, wait, I take that back. That's the basic, then shoes. But if I'm doing more because of weather conditions, it's then sweater or a shirt of some kind. Then another sweater or shirt of some kind if it's really cold. And then a beanie. Then any accessories I need, but usually this one's just optional. Then shoes.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
So that's shoes are always the last one that you do.
Always the last one. If I've mistakenly done it where I'm like, I'm gonna put on my shoes first, then my pants. For like a joke. For a joke. I'm like, what if I were to do that? And it's like, there's no fucking way somebody actually puts on their shoes first to put on their pants.
No, I was more thinking shoes before coats and stuff. Not shoes before pants.
Yeah, I did that.
Actually deranged.
Yeah.
So my order, starting with base having underwear on, would be I immediately put on pants, and then I do brush teeth, do deodorant and stuff, then put shirt on.
Okay.
And then socks, and then shoes. And then any other extras go on after that, which would probably be like a hoodie. And then if I wore a hat, put on a hat. And then any extra layers after that. So it's not too crazy. But, yeah, nothing crazy about getting dressed. Right, here's where the hygiene comes in.
Okay.
If you weren't going anywhere, do you still wear socks in the house?
So I'm kind of like Japanese pilled. Mm-hmm. So I don't like when people wear shoes in the house. Not because it's unhygienic, because it just looks uncomfortable. I've done that to you a few times. Like,
you have, because at my house, it was basically you wear shoes all the time.
Yeah, that's just.
And anytime I go over to family things, nobody ever took off their shoes.
So here's a crazy thing, right? I've been taking off my shoes for so long. I can't feet reveal. I've done it before. I think I've done it for so long. That's why I can spread out my feet. It's why I think I have wide feet, because I never had my shoes on that constantly as a child. Yeah. So in my house,
that actually explains a lot, because my feet are very narrow.
Yeah, I can grab shit with my feet, like almost. Oh,
I can too.
Yeah, but like I feel like I have more. I can grab a lot of things with my feet. It's
I'm very
monkey built of me.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but let's just say I'm very good at grabbing things with my feet. I'm like a monkey.
But yeah, I just take off my shoes because of that. But in terms of socks and stuff, only when my feet get cold. I notice, right? Like the bottoms of my feet, because I have hardwood floor, they'll get black and stuff. Well, if I think they're too black, I'll just go in the shower, rinse them off real quick. Just like, get them off. But like, if my feet get cold, as of right now, as you saw, my feet have been cold today, so I put on socks. So it just depends.
So here's my take on this situation.
Okay.
I hate being barefoot.
Okay.
Yeah. Only ever during the hottest days of summer will you ever catch me not wearing socks.
Fair enough.
Even then, I will still probably be wearing socks because I hate my. First of all, I hate looking at my bare feet, and second of all,
you're like my grandpa. You're like my grandpa.
Second of all, I hate touching anything with my bare feet. You will never see me without socks on. It is such an unlikely scenario because I think it makes my feet more comfortable, keeps them warm because my feet do get cold, probably because they're just bone.
Yeah.
There's nothing to keep those bad boys warm.
Fair enough.
It's just, I think it just feels nasty having your bare feet out.
So I'm gonna gross you the fuck out. I love to touch things with my feet.
I hate that.
Love it. I will sometimes. I'm
like with my socks on. Yes, I'll touch. They're basically third and fourth hands, but never will I ever. I hate bare feet. I hate them. I hate them on other people.
No. So I'll tell you something that will just fucking irk the fuck out of you.
Hold on, before you get to that, just my last thing real quick, just to show how much I hate feet. The one thing I cannot draw is a bare foot. And anytime I draw human characters, I will always draw them with shoes.
Real.
Shoes or socks. They will never have anything other than that on their feet.
No, feet are a different animal. But to irk the fuck out of you, I am such a. I just come out. I come into my house. I take off my shoe. I have a shoe pile like right.
Oh, I do too.
Desk. Yeah. So it's my boots and stuff. I forgot to put them in my closet. It's just kind of been staying there. But I will just, to throw out the trash or needing to go do something or just maybe just putting my feet into the grass. I will just go outside with my bare ass feet on the concrete and even on the fucking road. I will put my bare feet on it. And I will just be like, meh. And I'll just walk out when I need to do with my bare ass feet. Maybe bare minimum some sandals just to slip them on. Because I don't, I don't want to step on a rock or something. But like, me stepping my feet on concrete or something doesn't bother me at all. If anything, I kind of like touching it because it's a sensation I don't regularly do.
I was about to agree with you, but then I realized the only reason I ever have my bare feet out in the sun is specifically for summertime because I'm trying not to get the sock tan line. Not that it matters, because if I keep my sock on the whole time, you'll never see it. But the only thing that bothers me more than touching things with my bare feet is having a tan line. I hate it so much. But man, as soon as that tan line either solidifies or doesn't exist for my feet, you will not see me ever without socks on.
That's so interesting.
Because I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Inside the house, I can't stand my bare feet touching the carpet, touching the tile, nothing. I hate it so much. Even do you keep your socks on when you sleep?
It depends. Sometimes I have them on, sometimes I have them on.
I hate sleeping without socks on in my sleep.
If anything, so since me and Nat sometimes sleep together, we've kind of made this like a tradition. So I generate a lot of body heat. I'm a big guy, and she's even said it's like sometimes you generate a lot of heat. She likes it, but sometimes it's too much with all the blankets and stuff. I'm a personal heater. But what we'll do is we'll bare feet to bare feet touch in bed for just like intimacy's sake. So when I'm with her, I don't wear socks because of that. But like when I'm by myself here, it just depends. I have them on right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you after the podcast, like right before I go to bed, be like, I took off my socks. But like, it just depends. It just depends.
I can't do it. I have to have socks on all the time. It's like, it's just a thing. I cannot stand my feet.
Socks on? Hold on. I have a question. Did you have socks on? Maybe we'd have to ask your mom. Did you have socks on constantly as a baby? I'm just so curious.
Probably
'Cause
not.
that would really.
I probably didn't. It's just a thing that I came to decide on my own. Because if you look at old like photos of me as a child, I'd wear sandals and stuff. But as I got old, like probably once I gained consciousness, I realized that I just hate looking at my feet. But then again, maybe it all stems back to this. So I don't think I've told you
A
this
foot
story.
tickler.
But there's a time during the summer, I had to have been like 4 or 5, but I was running around outside with my bare feet, just running around as children do during the summertime, having fun. And then all of a sudden, my feet felt weird. And I was
Okay.
like, why do my feet feel so weird? And I looked down, and both the toenails on both big toes got completely stripped off. They were both completely gone.
Ew.
And my toenails were just bleeding.
Oh.
I don't know where they went, but they got ripped off and were gone.
Both of them at the same time?
Both of them. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I didn't notice that I did it. But both toenails were gone.
That's kind of weird.
So I maybe that's the stem of me not liking seeing my feet for one, and not
It's
liking
trauma.
them to be exposed for 2.
It's trauma. He was. Oh, it's traumatized.
Oh no! But I just don't like my feet. I don't like them.
Fair enough. No, my grandpa doesn't like them either. I remember being younger and I would like crisscross or just like put my feet up. My grandpa would like look at me, my grandpa on my mom's side, and he'd just be like,
Get those disgusting things out of here.
Out of here. No, and I remember like fighting back once about it, just being like, not really fighting back, just making a comment about it. Like,
I want my feet.
No. He was a religious man, so this is where my debating like origins stem from, because I'd be like, Grandpa, you think the image of God is perfectly bestowed onto man, right? He goes, yeah, I'm a big Christian, Catholic, or whatever. Or I think he was Christian or whatever. And he's like, yeah. I was like, so you should like the feet. And he goes, yeah, so that's the fucking part God got fucked up. Fuck those things.
Yeah, your grandpa's real for that one. That's a real answer.
I was like, yeah. I laughed at it too when I think about it. It's funny. It was like, he's like, we were made in God's perfect image, except for those fucking things.
Except for the feet. They screwed it up completely.
Bastards.
All right, last one. Gonna be a bit of a softball, but I do think it's worth a discussion. When you go out for a nice gathering, I guess, like if you were to go on a date with Nat, do you use cologne?
Before dating no, I never did. Never was it one of my priorities.
Mhm.
It just seemed at the time kind of fucking dumb. I'm like, who the fuck cares? What's up with sniffing people?
What's up with sniffing people?
But ever since dating her, and she kind of explains it, it's mostly just for women. It's just a woman thing, I think. And I do it now that she finds it attractive, so I do try to put it on. But like personally, no, it's not my thing. It's so weird. I don't sniff people, but when I find Nat, sometimes no. I get up to her and I go. I love sniffing her. I love the way Nat smells. Her natural smell. Not like her shampoo or like her her laundry detergent. None of that smell. I just like Nat's natural smell and stuff. I sniff the fuck out of that shit.
See, I like doing that to my nieces and nephews, not because I like smelling them, but because it makes them laugh, because I sniff them like a dog. I go.
Yeah, that's what I do too. That's what I do to Nat. But like, after dating her, yeah, I'll try to I'll try to think about it, because most of my cologne's in my closet. But like, before that, no, it was not my thing.
So I
did not care.
I have so much cologne, and I never use it. Never use my cologne. Like, there are completely full bottles of cologne that I've had for years that I just won't use.
No, and
Not
that's
because I
totally
don't
fair.
like them, but just because I won't. Well, I guess partially I do have a very strong sense of smell.
Mhm.
So I will notice a strong smell like cologne immediately.
Mhm.
So I try to avoid that just because my schnozzes very extremely. So if a
Oh no.
strong
Okay.
smell is on me, that's gonna be problematic
Here's
for me.
another thing. Some cologne fucking sucks, and I won't
Yeah.
even lie, dude. Some of the high school, like I know why some guys are doing it in high school, why they put on cologne, because they're trying to impress some fucking girl. But bro, some of that shit you were wearing was fucking
Well, most of them are
garbage.
using Axe.
No. I remember some guys specifically using different ones. I'd see them, and I'd just be like, dude, this shit is ass. You
This
think that
sucks.
smells good? I'd be like, this is garbage.
Did they get girls though?
They only ever ended up, to my knowledge, maybe dating one or two. So I'm all like,
Maybe it worked.
sure, it
Maybe
might
it
have worked,
worked.
but I'm like, that woman's nose is ass. She thought that smelled good.
No,
Like, fuck that
but
shit.
yeah, you can't catch. You're not gonna catch me using cologne.
Oh,
Just
like,
it's just it's too tedious. It's too tedious of a task to do. Like
yeah,
I'm already dressed up nice. Why do I have to put on
smell
extra
nice.
stuff? I already smell good enough. People say I
For,
naturally do smell good with the
yeah,
minimum washing that I do. So do I
yeah.
really have to add extra onto that?
No, it just seems so fucking extra for like no goddamn reason. Like for it's like you put in all that extra work for what? A compliment? Really? That's all you did that for? It's just,
Yeah.
even at that point, it sounds kind of
And
like
they're expensive
egotistical.
too.
And and sometimes it's so they're expensive, but some people have an allergic reaction to them. That's what I learned working at the
Yeah.
hospital. So it's like, what is it for? A compliment or somebody dying?
Like
Really?
it's not even worth it. Like if
It's
you're
it's just
honest,
it's not.
if you're not washing good enough to smell good on your own, then you're not washing good at all.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
cologne,
bad.
you shouldn't even need cologne. You should just smell that good from being clean.
Yeah, you
And
should
your
be doing other
clothes
things.
should smell that good from being washed and clean.
Yeah, I don't people. That's a fault on them at that point. That's what I have to personally say.
Yeah,
So it's just
I don't get it.
like
I don't like
I
it.
don't get it either. No, it's kind of dumb because you should be smelling clean after a shower and it should last you like 24 hours at like bare minimum.
I'm glad we agree on this.
No. No, it's like my dad's kind of a germaphobe in that regard too. So I picked up a few things from him, but his if you were to ask him, he's like, I shower daily and I have to put all this extra stuff on. I'm like, Dad, you have no fucking hair. No one's looking at you like that. You can be a little bit stinky.
But like Cassius is super into cologne right now.
That because it's a phase, dude. They'll be into that shit, and then like either they'll keep it, but they'll only wear one cologne for the rest of their fucking lives, or
Mhm.
they could super max into it and they'll just fucking do have a whole bunch, or you fucking drop it at one age. It just gets annoying.
Am
You
I
won't wear it constantly.
am I the weird one, or was
No,
I just
no,
ahead of the game by being a teenager and being like, I'm gonna use women products because they just work better.
no. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Instead of using women products or men's products, just use girls. That's all it is.
It
Like
works better.
it's just better,
It
bro.
honestly works better.
I'm gonna get my son's game up if I
And
ever have one, and
women
like
products,
go
if
in
you
high school.
use those, sorry to interrupt you, but if you
No,
use
no.
those, you don't need to use cologne.
Real. That's what I was gonna get to. I was like, I'm gonna put my son on game and be like, you don't need to wear cologne. Put this in your fucking hair, and then put this woman's deodorant on, and I will tell you now, you will have a different reaction at school.
You will
Give
smell
it time.
you will smell
My son,
good and
my
no one
son's
will know.
teeth, and fucking hygiene game will be on point. There's no
Peak.
way it won't. Yeah,
Because
it's just
it's just
better.
dumb. It's just dumb. Like they're very clearly just short selling. It's the same thing with women's clothes. Like men's hygiene products and women's clothing products are just designed to be inconvenience the people that they're meant to their target audience. target
Oh, yeah.
consumer. And it's dumb. I hate it.
Dumb. No, I agree. 100% agree.
Anyway, I think that's about it for my questions for today.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
Can think of much else other than I haven't used a bidet, but honestly,
I'd like to try to. You're going to try them in Japan.
I will. One of the places I'm staying at has a bidet, so I will come back with newfound information.
You will give us some.
But I can't imagine that it would be bad. Like, that seems like the optimal way to do it.
It genuinely does.
Like, why waste paper or product when water's free and already the thing that you use to clean?
I'm going to leave you off on this. This is going to be the last thing that end the episode. Sometimes after I poop, I shower. But in the shower, I just clean my butt cheeks. I don't even waste the paper.
Well,
everybody fought for those rolls of paper during COVID, when in reality you could have just washed your cheeks in the shower, bro.
That's true, especially if you're at home the whole time. You're next to the shower at all times.
Exactly. Big brain.
Big brain. I mean, I get that. Depends on how bad of a poop you took, but
hey. You gotta dig up in there. You got fingers for a reason. Clean it out.
I mean,
be a man.
I guess animals technically
just
pretty much do that. But like, I don't see like the greatest thing I saw during all of that COVID thing, when everyone was like, "Buy toilet paper, hurry!" was just people buying bidets and being like, "All right, I'm set now."
Real.
Like, I'm good.
Can't fucking deny it, bro. That shit worked.
And anybody who tries to deny the fact that bidets just logically make more sense are just being stubborn at that point.
Yeah. It's gonna touch my butthole. I don't know what people. I don't know what's up.
You'd rather finger it than just have it washed?
Yeah, weirdo. Fucking, you're weird.
That's more weird. Honestly, using toilet paper is in practice more weird.
I'm gonna look at a guy from now on and be like, "You like to touch your G-spot when you wipe your ass, huh?" I don't make him feel weird about it.
Don't you?
Yeah, you're weird.
You're the weird one.
Yeah.
They got it right over in Japan.
Yeah, those motherfuckers got it down.
It's
us. Fucking innovative.
It's us here that are the weird ones.
Fucking for real.
Well, anyway,
with that all being said,
buy a bidet.
Buy a bidet, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Real.
Hopefully some of you stinky people learned a lesson from this.
Smash players.
Also, those people during the summer who for some reason thinking that swimming is a replacement for taking a shower, you're absolutely disgusting.
That's funny.
That's all I have to say about that. But shower. At least, if you're swimming in a lake, you should shower as soon as you're done swimming in that lake. Lakes are disgusting.
Animals poop in that.
Fish constantly pooping.
Yeah.
And plus, your fellow lake residents also for some reason feel that that's also a communal toilet. I don't know why they think that, but they'll just be like, I'm in a lake.
I can't judge people for that. I do that too.
That's stupid. That's terrible.
I pee in it. I pee in it. I pee in the water. I think.
Why?
I just do. I go full monkey and be like, I'm gonna pee in here. I'm gonna add to the water. And then there's those people who do that and also decide that was a sufficient enough amount of water time that I don't need to shower. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's like you're literally swimming in basically a toilet, a filled toilet at that point.
And if you were to like swim in like a giant body of water, like in the Pacific, you're all salty now.
Yeah.
You dry out your skin.
But I know that the majority of people who think that are like lake goers, like people who spend all day swimming in a lake or their afternoon swimming in the lake. And it's like, that's not sufficient. You're actually I'm not going to say probably. You are horrible smelling. I know.
Yeah.
I've smelled the people in this town during the summer. You guys stink. You need to take showers.
I'm sniffing ya.
My nose, like I said, I have a strong sense of smell. So I'll know if somebody stinks. I'll be the first one to know.
He's the sniff cop.
I'm the sniffer.
Impact text. The sniff cop.
The sniff police. Let me give you a sniff test. You're good.
Well, with that all being said, I am hungry though.
Me too. Except I'm trapped in a house of sick people. So wish me luck.
He's about to have to make a tactical decision, fucking checking corners and
I'm
shit.
gonna get my gas mask.
Do you own one?
I do. I should get a plague doctor mask. That's what I should get.
Every time they get sick and they're like, stay away from me, sick demon.
Get back. I will cure you.
If you're being historically accurate, you'd be going, get away from me, Jew. Get away. You are vile.
Shockingly not wrong.
Yeah. Fucking it's weird. And
crazy.
Speaking about hygiene, back in the medieval times, Jewish people used to be the cleanest.
Which is crazy that they got persecuted for the plague.
They did. It's so weird. It was so weird.
It's like people never change. Anyway, thanks for watching this week's episode. We'll see you guys next week. I'm thinking the next couple weeks are going to be fun episodes.
They should be, in theory.
But anyway, we'll save that. We'll make it a surprise for you guys.
Yeah.
But I guess see you guys next time. Peace out.
Deuces.